Welcome back to La La Land, where we don't just cook, we decode what food actually is doing inside of the body. Today we're making a potato salad, but not the basic mayo-drenched barbecue side dish you grew up on. This one is leveled up with fresh herbs, whole ingredients, and a little kitchen alchemy because food isn't fuel, it's a frequency. And your meat vessel, it runs on codes. So let's break down the ingredients. Red potato. These are grounding. Think of them as your base layer, root chakra vibes. They hold energy, they carry minerals, and because we're leaving the skins on, they bring in fiber and trace nutrients that keep your system steady, soft, filling, but not heavy like a russet. These are your foundation. Celery. Crunch factor, yes, but a little deeper. Celery is like nature's broomstick. Cleans your lymph, pushes out water weight, and keeps the internal rivers flowing. You're not just getting texture, you're keeping the pipes unclogged. Parsley, this is your detox hero. Parsley is a blood cleanser, a heavy metal detoxifier, and energetically, it's a reset button. Eat parsley and your system exhales. This one, the most underrated herbs on the planet. Dill. Dill is light, lifting. It hits the digestive tract, calms gas, and eases bloating, but energetically, dill is joy. It opens the chest, lifts the heaviness, and clears the brain fog. It's like sunshine in herb form. Red onion is a sharp medicine. Physically, it's antibacterial, antiviral, and works like a natural cleanser for the blood. It thins mucus, clears stagnation, and keeps circulation moving. Energetically, it cuts through static like a blade that slices away fog and illusion. It forces honesty both inside the body and around you. When you bring red onion into a dish, you're not just adding bite, you're commanding clarity. Scallions are the bridge builders. They're gentler than onion, lighter in their effect, but they connect layers, gut, immune system, inside, outside. Physically, they support digestion, fight inflammation, and provide sulfur compounds that detox the liver. Energetically, scallions are connectors. They link pieces together. They help energy flow where it's been blocked, and they soften transitions. They don't overpower, they harmonize. That's why adding scallion shifts the whole bowl from heavy to balanced. Whole grain mustard, this is your spark plug. Mustard seeds carry heat, circulation, and stimulation. They wake up digestion, get blood moving, and snap you out of your sluggishness. Flavor, yes, but also a little internal ignition. Mayo and dill pickles. Mayo is the binding agent. It softens, carries fats, and gives your brain what it needs for neurotransmitters. Be sure to get a good quality one or make your own. I'll teach you that some other time, but pickles bring in probiotics, vinegar, and tang balance point. Together, they're harmony in creamy and tangy form. Kosher salt, cracked pepper, smoked paprika. Of course, seasoning is respect. Salt charges the minerals, pepper keeps the blood moving, and smoked paprika adds depth while bringing in antioxidants. Don't skip the seasoning. It's just not taste, it's chemistry. So when you put all this together, you're not just making potato salad, you're building a bowl that grounds, clears, uplifts, activates, and balances the body. A frequency upgrade disguised as comfort food. This is how you turn something basic into something medicinal without losing the flavor. That's Kitchen Alchemy 101. So with that being said, I hope this inspires you guys to get cooking in the kitchen. And once you have your ingredients mise en place out, it's easy. And what do I mean by mise en place? That's the French term for get your ish together before you start cooking. So as you can see, my potatoes are already diced, blanched, cooled down. My pickles already cut, so we're going to throw them into the bowl. Same with the red onions and the scallions. Celery. Recipe will be in the captions because I cook with heart. Like, I look at it and it's like, that's enough of this, that's enough of that. I've been cooking long enough to know without doing any measurements. But, I know you guys are going to want to try and play around yourself. But recipes are just a map. Think of it like that. It's just a guide. You read it, you add the flavor, you add the soul, you add the energy to what you're cooking. So with that being said, get in the kitchen and start cooking some love.